Have you ever left a doctor's appointment and instantly regretted something you said, or worse, felt completely dismissed? What if I told you that a few simple phrases, spoken with the best intentions, are secretly working against you, putting your health at risk and painting a target on your back? This is how you protect yourself. This is how you never speak at the doctors in old age, and the 5 ugly truths behind them. Let's start with the most common and most dangerous phrase of all. I'm sure it's just old age. You say this to be stoic, to not be a bother. But the moment you dismiss your own symptoms, you give the doctor permission to dismiss them too. Here's the ugly truth. Age is not a diagnosis, it's a risk factor. Confusing the two is how treatable conditions get missed. That persistent fatigue could be a thyroid issue, not just getting older. That joint pain could be rheumatoid arthritis, not just inevitable wear and tear. A study in the BMJ found that older patients' symptoms are often misattributed to aging, leading to delayed diagnoses for serious conditions. When you write off your pain, you're doing half the doctor's job for them, and you might be signing your own dismissal notice. Don't explain your symptoms away. Describe them, in detail. That's your first line of defense. Now, let's talk about a phrase that instantly undermines your credibility. I read on the internet that, I know you're trying to be informed, and that's a good thing. But leading with this is a trigger for many physicians because it immediately puts them on the defensive. The ugly truth here is that you're entering a credibility battle you can't win. They have a decade of training. You have a Google search. The power dynamic instantly shifts against you. Instead, flip the script. Try this. I've been reading about possible treatments for my arthritis, and I was curious about your thoughts on physical therapy. This shows you're engaged and invites collaboration instead of confrontation. It turns you from a difficult patient into an informed partner, which is a much more powerful position to be in. Speaking of power, never ever say this next phrase. It's an instant conversation ender. Whatever you think is best, Doc. This sounds respectful and deferential, right? But the ugly truth is that this is passive consent. You are handing over complete control of your body to someone who met you 15 minutes ago. Medicine is not a one-size-fits-all practice. Your values, your lifestyle, your goals, they matter. A treatment that works for a 50-year-old might be wrong for an 80-year-old. A study from the University of California found that patients who participate in shared decision-making with their doctors report higher satisfaction and often have better health outcomes. You are the expert on you. The doctor is the expert on medicine. Your appointment is a merger of those two fields. So instead of surrendering, ask questions. What are my options? What are the pros and cons of each? How will this affect my daily life? Take back your seat at the table because your health depends on it. If you're finding this helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps us keep making content that protects you and your health. Now, this next phrase seems harmless, but it's a silent killer of good care. I didn't want to waste your time. This comes from a place of kindness, but the ugly truth is that you are not a burden. Your concerns are not an inconvenience. By hiding symptoms, you're only wasting future time when that small problem becomes a big emergency. Doctors operate on the information you give them. If you hold back, they're working with an incomplete puzzle. That headache you didn't mention? The slight dizziness you wrote off? That's critical data. Think of yourself as a witness giving a statement. You don't get to decide what's relevant. You report everything. Let the doctor, the detective, connect the dots. Your job is to provide all the evidence. Finally, let's talk about the phrase that steals your dignity. This is probably silly, but stop minimizing your experience. Stop prefacing your concerns with an apology. The ugly truth is that this language teaches people not to take you seriously. If you act like your worry is silly, why wouldn't they believe you? You have a right to be concerned. You have a right to ask questions. Own your voice. Walk in there and say, I have a concern about this. Speak with the authority of someone who has lived in their body for 7, 8, 9 decades. That isn't silly. That is expertise. So, to recap, Never dismiss your own pain. Don't lead with internet fights. Avoid passive consent. Stop worrying about wasting time. And never, ever preface your concerns with an apology. Your health is your greatest wealth, especially now. Advocating for it isn't being difficult. It's being smart and strong. If you want to keep that strength, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more honest advice. And let me know in the comments, what's one thing a doctor said that you wish you pushed back on? Your story could help someone else find their voice. Take care of yourself, and remember, speak up, because no one else knows what it's like to be you.